I know there's another collab like that as well. Like, basically, I have recorded 2 collabs in the series, and they're just gonna be the exact same. I know one, I actually brought up the game, and later on, yeah, I brought up the series. It's pretty simple. It's like when I brought up Overcooked to some friends of mine. But that series we recorded all together, and it was really fun. I wanted to start doing the second game in the series. Wow. I wanted to do the second game in the series. And no. I want to re-record that first session. I want to re-record it because lo and behold, my frames were skipping. And that's the one thing I don't like about like recording sometimes, is that me not being a perfectionist, but me being me. If I see that it's constantly happening where I'm losing frames, even if I try to lower the settings, graphics, and all that, and it's still skipping when I see on my other monitor, then I keep going with it. I do get a little annoyed, and you can sometimes hear it in the tone of my voice. But I just let it slide. But I do know that I'd rather just re-record the whole thing again. Man, I'm just waiting for the day I get enough money to get like a graphics card, because I do have a empty husk of a PC. Ooh, an empty husk of a PC down here. But it does have like integrated graphics. It does have I think a 5600G. And that's good enough for if I just want to play it by itself, and I could just use it now. But I'd rather just buy a graphics card that I can just use already. And if anything, that's why I'm just like a little hesitant now on doing Steam games. There are some Steam games I want to do, and there are some games I really want to do that I want to do on Steam. Games like Okami. Like, what was it? There are some games I have on Switch that I love to play on Switch. But they have like a Steam release that I'd rather play on Steam for more visual quality, more visual detail. And in general, it's not the Switch 1, because the Switch 1 is terrible. Games like the Octopath Traveler Duology, Huawei Neo, Okami HD, the Ace Attorney games, stuff like that. Because I'd rather play them on my computer, because like you get more visual quality. You get to see it better than that. So that's why. Because I can play them on my actual computer I'm using right now. Even stuff like Kingdom Hearts, I can play it on this computer, but I don't know if playing the game and recording it will make it worse. Because I remember once I was playing Spider-Man recently. I was playing Spider-Man. I wanted to screen share it. Oh no, I was just I wanted to screen share a bit. And even on Medium, my computer was lagging a bit with just OBS open in the background. It wasn't recording, but OBS was open in the background. And the game was a little choppy, where normally it isn't. Hooray! Power of a laptop 4050 with 6 gigabytes of VRAM. Jesus. What can you do? I'm being like nitpicky at this point, but that's just me being me. I am at least having fun with the games I have on console, and you don't need a lot of power to use an emulator, even though I'm playing this on real hardware. So yeah, that's fun in its own right. And I really am happy that I'm coming back to just recording again. I haven't recorded anything in a while because I stated in the beginning of the video, me getting my ass handed to me in Smash of Mario really sucked. So I just needed to take a break from Forge Street. And if anything, I showed this to one of my friends who also knows Forge Street. He doesn't play it. He knows it. So yeah. He knows about the bullshit that can happen, and he saw my rolls of constant 2s and 3s. And I usually play Mario Party with him, like how I think Show Chaos does Mario Party Mondays. We usually just play Mario Party on a weekend just to have fun. And he was like, "Yo, where the fuck were these roles in Mario Party?" I'm like, "Dude, I have no idea." So it was a lot of fun. The only thing I have is that 3-in-1. Every other shop is on a 1-0 district. This is gonna get annoying. Huh. All right. Nothing ventured, nothing gained, but this is gonna be a personal battle. So, not much else to say on that front. I do know that LP wise, I do know what I'm gonna be doing. Just hopefully like the collabs I have already planned are better. And hopefully like the whole LPs I have planned and collabs I have recorded are gonna be easy, because I record a lot. And I do mean that. I record a lot of videos in advance. You can see like with Dokapon, there are other LPs I have recorded way in advance that don't get the light of day until later. Because I will say this, one of the LPs I wanted to upload, because I do have an actual like LP fully edited that's just sitting in my hard drive that I'm saving for a rainy day or for whenever I want to do it. Just recorded before. And if anything, the only reason why I didn't start uploading that LP as this, like LP 13, was because there was a reference to Dokapon, and Dokapon hasn't come out at that point. So, yeah. Yeah, it's just like took an easy way to get out. I wanted to do this for the next one, but if anything, the next two LPs for me are hard planned into it, and I know for a fact that they're not going to come out until I finally get myself to do it. The reason for that is the next LP is going to be it's just going to be like a normal LP completion, but the game is hard. The game is pretty multi route, but more in the sense that version differences is what I'm working on, and it's annoying to deal with it. I'll go this way so I don't have to. Yeah, I'll go to the bottom. I'll go to the heart district so I can use my bait district as a neat buffer so I don't have to pay anyone. And yeah, like that's it. And then the next LP after that, which is going to be a coalition like release, where one's going to be hard and more methodical, me thinking about everything in the game, while the other one is just more like a daisical. I could just be the me and just laugh and have too much fun with it, because if anything, I need it after that LP. So let's just have some fun on that front. And yeah, no, that's pretty much it for I think all the LPs I have currently planned. If anything, I need to count this out of my head because I don't want to say it out loud because it's spoilers for what LPs I have, but I think I have 3 LPs, and I do mean LPs, and not collabs, because I have like collab LPs. And what I mean by collab LPs is like going through the game once, but doing the same like style I do of trying to complete every game and trying to show everything in the game to people who have not played it or people who are following it. And it's pretty fun to see that. So we could just go on with that scenario. And I have 3 LPs like that, 2 from the same series. One is technically a blind for me, but I have seen the game enough to get me into it. And I'm currently editing the first one of that one because I was waiting for footage. God, don't get me started on like that editing process, because here's the thing. I was playing with a buddy of mine, and I asked him to record his setup, or like his point of view, because if it's a collab and 2 characters there, I'd rather show both screens. Let's not get sidetracked too often. But that whole thing is that it gives me a more found appreciation and more found respect to people who do this as a living. So like Achievement Hunter, TRG, before they disbanded, we like to play stuff like that where they had multiple screens and had to find a way to like put them all on sync. Because when you're on a Discord server, unless you have your cyborg privileges, you cannot do that, because some people don't know how to record their Discord or their audio. And if anything, it's just like off center enough that it pisses me off but doesn't piss off other people, because I want to get it all on sync, and I try to make it on sync by having when the screen goes down and back up, that should be like a sync together and all that. But if someone's recording in like 60 and the other's in 30, how do you measure that one? Because every 2 frames it goes forward, while the other one is every frame and stuff like that. It's like the nitpicky stuff for me, and Jesus, it becomes a hassle. I'm slowly dealing with it because I am I'm at the 5th recording session of that thing, so I'm almost done. But it also goes into the completion aspect of that, where I found out that I just do not like script writing sometimes. It doesn't remind me about school or work, because those things are not bad. It's more in the sense that I have to routinely like write down what I have to do, write down what I have to say. And though I used to do that live recorded, just like sit down, look through each of them and record it live. And yeah, like live, so like no script, no nothing, just off the top of my head and all that. But as you can hear me, sometimes I ramble off, I do stop. You do hear the uhs and ums, those things. And hearing that enough times through editing, not ticked me off, not rolled me off, but it made me like, okay, I should really sit down, write these out, and just move on. So I did. And it shows me how much I do not like script writing. So, like, I'll get it. I'll get through it. I just need to like sit down and actually do it. Like doing schoolwork, you don't want to do it, but once you actually sit down and do it, you can get a lot done. For that script writing thing, just to give you like a little heads up, or like a little like sneak peek into it, how far I've gotten into the script writing aspect of that specific video. And it's not gonna be like the videos you see like completing the game and all that. It's like actually like my normal LP stuff. I'm already, I think, in halfway through the game. It's like the first level of chapter 3, for example. Or not for example, that's where I'm at, the first level of chapter 3. And yeah, that script writing aspect is getting to my head. Not annoying, but it's getting to my head. Wow. She really wants a Monopoly. Alright, Platy, you're not going to give me that shop for a Monopoly. I can buy it up to 3 times, but you're going to make me buy it 4 times. But all their stock in that one. Well, she got your money. He got her money's worth out of it, so who might say no? And no other aspects to say on that front. It's just that it's the same thing for some other ones. Wow. Like no, like some other scenarios in that front where it's like to give you guys a little like explanation on what I've been doing for like the reason why I'm scripting and all that. If you remember not John at this point, Claire's RE5 LP, so for Proton John's Resident Evil 5 LP, he did a What We Missed segment where basically she goes through the game and like yeah, she went through the whole game with Super Genius, and during that time she was just putting down like showing stuff that they missed in the game. So either like emblems or treasures, and if there's nothing in that, some in-depth stuff about the game from like from the mocap to some enemies in the game, to even an ARG that I never knew about RE5. Just how much. And yeah, that's what I wanted to do with that as well. If I were to do like Resident Evil or something to that extent, I would love to do a What We Missed segment. And I found a game like that. But I've been doing that. I've already recorded all the B-roll footage I needed for collecting every single, well, I won't say treasure, but every single collectible in the game. And that was fun in its own right. I'm just kind of missing, like, one or two things, but, like, not much else to say. And that's where the script writing comes in, because I gotta give props where props are due. Claire made it seem easy or fun. I've just been staring at that screen for too long. And if anything, like those collabs I was talking about, those collab LPs I was talking about for the 2-in-1 series and the other one, I've recorded the B-roll for one of them, like the entire B-roll. Started doing B-roll for the other, started doing B-roll for another game, and if anything, that same game I was doing not recording, but I was like trying to